poison maybe. Okay. Now I can fireball that bird. Oh, oof. It's unlucky for me. Ah, shit.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Still a little under the weather, forgive me for the voice, but as you guys can see, I am joined by a very special guest. A few months ago, you announced that you were kind of taking a break from the game. I saw the leaderboard today, and I'm like, dude, actually yesterday, and I'm like, dude, Carl the Legend, the Lava God is back. You're 10th in the world right now, bro. First of all, welcome back to the channel. How you been, man?
Thanks, man. I'm doing great, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, dude, super happy to have you. One of my favorite guests going back a long time here on the channel, and it's really cool to see you kind of pushing ladder again, playing the game again. What made you push this season? What made you kind of return to the game after a little break?
I can't say a special reason, but I just think the meta isn't that bad right now, even if there are some tough matchups. But yeah, I just try to have some fun with the game, and yeah, I was successful.
So basically you needed something to do while you were on the toilet, right?
Exactly.
Like there's no profound reason, dude. I just started playing again. All right, cool. So why do you say that the meta is good right now for Lava Hound? Lava Hound, I actually noticed, because we were doing one of those balance, podcast videos that we do here on the channel, and I noticed that Lava Hound is the number 1 or 2, depending on ladder or challenges, win condition a legendary card in the game with Fisherman. So why do you think Lava is in such a good spot right now?
I think because it's also of the Royal Giant, it's a paper scissors meta, if you can say it. It's like everyone is playing Royal Giant, so also a lot of people are playing the bar part. One should know that the bar part is the best answer against Lava Hound, so yeah.
So I saw the, actually I have a video going out soon about kind of the rock, paper, scissors meta. There was a meme on Reddit the other day about, how it used to be chess. You saw that too, yeah? So the game used to be basically chess in 2016, and now it's all rock, paper, scissors. Do you think that, because I have my own thoughts on that, but I'm far from a pro caliber player. So what do you think about that? Do you really think the game is more matchup dependent than ever right now? Or do you think that that's just kind of placebo and it's not truly any different?
Well, I think it's too hard to say that it's really that tough, but I think I can agree that you just have pretty easy matchups, I think, right now, or you just have hard counters, and it isn't that much fun right now, yes. Okay,
totally makes sense.
So I can agree, yes, for sure.
Today's video, by the way, guys, is going to be, we're going to go over some difficult matchups here in replays, 3 matchups, and then we're going to play a live ladder, top 10 ladder match for you guys as well. What are your general strategy tips when facing Expo?
It's pretty important to go in a 1-1. You have to try to get as fast as possible tower trade. So yeah, you can see I just played my dragons here right now, and then I tried to get a 1-1. So I just pumped up, and I waited until I have 10 elixir, and I played my lava right.
Okay, so you're trying to tower trade.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And now I know it's pretty tough, because if the opponent plays the Tesla in the middle, he can kite my loon to the other side, so I just had to wait a little bit, and that's the reason why I firstly fireballed.
Okay.
No, I didn't. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, so you play the balloon there, kind of tuck it in there, and then you fireball immediately on the archers. You don't hit the Tesla, but it's okay.
And now he played, in my opinion, it was a good play, but I didn't notice that he has that less elixir, so I just went in with all I have. And I had the luck that he wasn't able to fireball it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the reason why I got the tower pretty early in fireball zap range.
Yeah, absolutely. So
fireball is already enough.
So against Expo, are you basically, as soon as you see their Expo, you're dropping your Lava Hound because you know it's going to be or you'll try to defend with a little bit of elixir like you did there with the skeleton dragons, and then you're just going for it.
1-1 is actually that's what you want. So it was a perfect start for me. Now I played the Tombstone and waited until he plays the Expo here. So I just could play the Loon and Fireball, so I have a pretty clean 1-1 in the early time.
Yeah. So what is going through your mind right now? You got 5 seconds before you go into double elixir time. What are you trying to do here?
Well, I think I played the Lava Hound in the left because I knew he didn't have the exponent cycle.
Okay.
But yeah, actually, if I am in a 1-1, I'm pretty happy. So yeah, I just knew I have to play pretty safe. That was a sick prediction from him, but it didn't help him that much.
Yeah. So what made you drop Lava Hound? Are you always going after Princess Tower in this situation, or are you ever going against King?
Nah, I tried it some months ago, but never wasn't that efficiency because it's much tougher for me, in my experience, to get this third tower.
Okay, I got you. So that Lava Hound that you put there right smack dab at the bridge, basically, why'd you drop that Lava Hound? Just
to shift a little bit.
Okay. So just putting pressure on him, basically keeping him off.
Yes.
Yeah, keeping.
And just keep my Loon, I think, to kill the Expo.
Okay.
If he plays it, so yeah.
Yeah, so now you're going in again. It looks like you're kind of prepping for. Okay,
balloon right I tried to predict the Expo, but he didn't play it, so it was pretty good by him.
Okay.
But luckily, it doesn't help him.
Okay. Are you ever going like super aggressive in the pocket with balloons in this situation, or are you always pretty much always?
Actually not, because he has a 2.9 cycle and he always is able to fireball or to Tesla my Loon, so it isn't efficiency. So now I have a bit of unluck because I know fireball zap does 320 damage and it wasn't at the range, so I had to chill a little bit.
Yeah, but you're still sitting pretty here, and I noticed that every single time you tombstone, basically just to have that defense up before, so he can attack the next mode.
Exactly.
So at this point in the match, I mean, you already have it won basically. So, but it's still, you know, it's still delicate. You got to make sure you do, you know, play a little bit of defense. You don't pull a stupid mistake here at the end. So you defend first. Yeah.
And now I kept already again my Loon, so just to Loon the Expo, and yeah, so it was a good game.
Okay. But so. Go ahead. No.
No, it's just important to get a fast 1-1, especially in the normal time, because if you are in the double time, it's nearly impossible to get a Loon on his tower.
Here you're going against Diego, this time watching from your perspective. You know, is there a good or bad starting play with this deck? Is it Lava Hound or Tombstone, or?
I think you can always zap at the first play, and maybe you can also play a Tombstone if you know what the opponent plays, but I don't think that Mega Minion or Skelly Dragons is a good play, and I never do Lava on first play.
Okay, interesting.
Instead, he plays something firstly, then I can answer.
And you'll play into it. Okay, very good to know, because I know a lot of Lava players just go Lava first play no matter what.
Basically. Yeah, but they are also playing a bit other deck. I think they are playing often Lava Hound Inferno Dragon with Miner.
Okay, with Miner, yeah. Why do you like this deck better?
I can't say it exactly, but I think I need the Tombstone to be safe. In my opinion, is Lava Hound Inferno Dragon Miner often too much luck based.
Okay. So you like this? It feels consistent to you.
Sure, yes.
Okay, cool. So, let's go into the matchup here. You're going against a Golem deck. At this point, you probably know, I guess. He hasn't really shown you, but he does have, like, a couple weird cards in there, like Ice Wizard, but you probably know it's Golem, right?
Yeah, for sure. I knew this.
So what are the basics against Golem? Remind my viewers of the basics.
Basically, it's important to play Tombstone and to try to kill the backup firstly. Don't go all in the Golem. I think here's a good example.
Yeah, let's pause. Let's pause right here at 125 or so. So, like this is a lot going on right now because you have your Lava Hound push going, so you're thinking offensively, and you don't have Balloon in your next 5 cards either. Tell me first, talk about offense here. What are you hoping for anything out of this Lava Hound, or is its job just to distract the support teams?
I just relax now. I focus on the defense.
And if you did have Balloon in hand, is there any circumstance where you go in with it here or no?
I don't think so. I would keep my elixir to defense.
Okay, and on defense here, obviously you have Tombstone, you have Barbarians and Skeleton Dragons, 3 great weapons in hand. Are you just going to basically play them all when you're at full elixir and kind of react to see what they drop? Yeah,
it's important for me to play Tombstone firstly, and so I can try to kill the backup firstly. Yeah.
Okay, let's press play again.
Okay, here's a good example. I think I play my Tombstone at the left, so it kites easy, and then I play the Dragons so that they are focusing on the Night Witch.
Okay, and then the Mega Minion right there.
Yes,
okay.
exactly.
Nice. And like little tiny things that my viewers should take note of is how you place that like Mega Minion right on top of the Night Witch, just making sure you killed her ASAP.
Exactly.
And then you zap 2.
So now I played my Lava Hound a little bit higher to make much more pressure.
Okay.
Now I think I played pretty good Barbarians. They resetted the one buff, so it just took 1 hit. And
nice.
Yeah.
When you said you drop your Lava Hound a little bit higher to make more pressure, why did you do that there?
It's important for me, I think, because especially when he is playing Lightning, you shouldn't give him that much Lightning value, so yeah.
Okay. So just kind of put more pressure, that way he can't build up enough Elixir to defend with Lightning, kind of?
Yes.
Okay.
So now I have a bit unluck because he isn't taking a hit, so I just have to continue my playstyle. And yeah, I think a good tip against every Lightning deck is you can play your Barbarians and over them you can play your buffs, because Barbarians are having much more, much HP more, so yeah. If he Lightnings, the Dragons don't die.
Okay, so Skeleton Dragons on top of the Barbarians to block.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a power move here. All right, so against Golem like Tornado, how would your strategy differ, or would it be basically the same, you know, aside from you wouldn't obviously stack up your Skeleton Dragons and Barbs like that?
I think if you know your opponent's playing NATO, you can't go that easy in the opposite lane with single Loon, because he easily can activate the King Tower. Okay. But overall, it's the same playstyle, I think.
Do you always want to go same lane as Golem?
Yeah, so I can kill it back up, yes.
Okay, sounds good. Again, you're at the top of the screen this time. Talk about general strategy against Royal Giant. Like, what are some keys my viewers should take away?
So, well, that's, in my opinion, with Expo and Lockbait, now one of the most difficult matchups. It's okay if you lose it, but in general, you should always try to defense and just go in if you know your opponent isn't having a Fireball or the Hunter cycle. So if you dropped out the Fireball or Hunter, you can make a push.
So you're, just to be clear, you're saying as long as they don't have both of those cards in cycle, you'll go in. Okay. So now you go in with that Lava Hound, but he does have Fireball and Hunter in cycle.
Yeah, okay.
You lied to us, Carl. You lied to us. All right, but he doesn't have E-Wiz at least. So here,
I could go in the opposite lane with Loon, and because he just had Fireball in the cycle, but he has a pretty fast cycle with Barbarian Barrel and with Heal Spirit, so I had the experience that he's always be able to cycle back to the evil, so I don't do it that often. Okay. So now I played against Deep Tombstone to catch up the Royal Ghost.
Yeah. If he hadn't played that Royal Ghost, would you still have Tombstone? I guess you would have, right? Because
yeah, for sure, but
you don't have lava.
A little bit higher.
Okay, okay.
So I would catch up the right and left lane.
Okay. Against like Hog Cycle decks and stuff, is it basically the same strategy? You're just dropping Tombstone first all the time?
Yeah, it is.
Got you. All right.
Now I have to Fireball it, I think, yes. Because I thought that he could Fireball my dragons, so yeah, I just had to predict his play. Unfortunately, he didn't do it. And now I just...
Why that balloon there? Just because you know he doesn't have Hunter?
Nah, I just didn't want him to get Royal Giant over his Hunters. And if we play Hunter, Royal Giant at the bridge, I already have lost.
Okay, makes sense. So you're playing obviously some offense through, so defense through offense there. Yeah,
exactly. I had to make some pressure so he couldn't go in.
Okay, so here in this situation, you got the big Royal Giant lumbering his way over in the right-hand lane. You know, you're sitting on Lava Hound. You Fireball zap that. You're just waiting to see what he does. You know he has Fireball in hand, so you can't Barb.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Or you do. My bad.
I had to do it, and I knew he hasn't that fast reaction, so I thought if he won't predict it, I would have get away.
That's true. That's true. So sometimes you just gotta take that chance. But now you know the next time he's gonna have the Fireball ready, probably.
Yeah, so I go now in with the Lava Hound. Left, I couldn't go how can I say it? The Mega Minion is, I think, the best answer against him, because he doesn't die by Fireball or by he doesn't die by Fireball like the Barbs and Dragons. So yeah, you have to try to get as much as possible value from the Mega Minion, and that's the way to go.
Yeah, dude, I felt like so that whole push that you just orchestrated to win that match, basically you were getting chipped away at both towers the entire match. You weren't really getting a lot of damage, but finally you made the decision. You had that surviving Mega Minion, and you decided to go in with a Lava Hound, and basically you had Fireball Zap at the ready for the Hunter, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, what is your starting hand? Okay, Expo, man. Oh god, you know. Okay, we know how to handle this matchup now, at least.
Exactly. Yes.
Expo first play. He does not Fireball. Yeah.
Now the Lava Hound played. Maybe it isn't that bad by him that he isn't fireballing because he has now more here.
A lot of elixir, yeah. So he just log cycles. He can Tesla Fireball archers.
Yeah. My problem is right now that if I play the balloon on him, he maybe could kite him to the King Tower. So I have to. Oh, okay, he's pretty.
Ooh, Ice Bow, okay.
Yeah, rocket him.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Ice Bow. I think it's still with archers.
Just 2.9 with rocket.
Now I zap it, so that he targets to the pups. And I don't know how much elixir he has having.
Dude, what a heads up!
That was a good start.
What a heads up play on your part with the barbarians.
He played both first place, so yeah.
So you think that his big mistake was? I mean, he's given up. That's it. It's GG's, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, dude, he's leaking. So I think he knows that there's no chance now. Wow. So what do you think his big mistake was? Should he have archered there instead of rocketing?
I just think Expo first play. That's where everything started.
That's where everything
and
started.
And now he had a bit unluck that he isn't playing with Fireball. Fireball is obvious pretty better against me because he can kill the dragons.
I mean, GG's. I don't know. Do you want to do one more? Or let's see where you are.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
5th in the world, bro. We're end of season, 5th in the world. Let's go. Let's go for one more. All right, here we go. Long waits, but we have CPS over Ryoki.
Yes, I think it's from Japanese.
And what's your hand?
I don't know what he's playing, unfortunately. So it's a bit of unfortunate.
Yeah, so you don't want to really make a starting.
You always can that first play. I think that's the best first play you can do. And yeah, no, I can't show.
So what do you have in hand right now?
I have Loon, Mega Minion, Lava Hound, and Dragons. I have to play in some seconds my Mega Minion or Dragon, but not as the first play in the fast. Yes,
but you won't understand. And you won't do but you won't do Lava here.
For sure, no. I'm not a fan of Lava first play.
Okay.
Okay, now I can Mega Minion. Okay, Bubble could be a lot. But now I think it's it's called Graveyard.
Graveyard, yeah.
It's a good matchup for me for sure.
Okay.
Because I have Barbs. But let's see. Now he dragons it. Okay, he is playing now.
Yep, looks like Graveyard. So he goes in with a lot of elixir there.
Yeah, now I go in with the Loon. I don't know if he's playing NATO, and I also don't know if he's playing Bomb Tower or Barford.
He's gotta have NATO. Okay.
Wasn't hit. I hope everything is in a bomb. No, unfortunately not. Okay.
Oof.
I will play Deep Mega Minion in case that the Ice Verse is going in my middle, in my half.
Okay.
It's a good start for me. I easily can play Barbs on every Graveyard he's playing. Now I have to play high dragons because if you play deep, he get poison value.
Okay.
Now I have to play Loon on the left. If I would have played on the right, he would get a free King Tower activation. Now he gets also a King Tower activation, but I get 1,000 damage.
Yes. So now here you're switching lanes. It's kind of awkward.
Okay, I play 2. I play dragons now. And again, just no, I have to take. Okay, it's okay. Now I go in the left lane, because that's where I have much more damage. Yes.
So all things being equal, that went pretty well. You defended, you took a little bit of damage, but now he has Graveyard not in hand.
Exactly. And it's important for me to play often dragons in the middle.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get poison maybe. Okay. Now I can fireball zap it. Oh, oof, 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 oof. It's unlucky for me. It's... Ah, shit. He took me the right second. I played the fireball and the zap
and the zap at the same time.
And I didn't have enough elixir for the barb, but...
Oh, man,
yeah,
dude.
that was my only mistake.
Yeah, so close. I felt like you had that one too, man. All right. Still has you 5th on my screen, but we'll say. Well, GG's, man. I guess that whole match came down to, like, what would you do? What could you have done there differently? I don't know.
I
like,
just
besides
overextended too much. I played the fireball and zap out, even if I didn't have enough elixir to play the barb. So yeah, that was my mistake. And if you do a mistake against Graveyard, you can easily get punished.
Yeah, yeah. All right, man. Well, hey. Either way, really enjoyed having you all back on the video on the channel. That's what we're at, dude. And glad that you're playing again. Good luck this season on ladder. Any shoutouts or anything like that before we let you go, bro?
Not really today.
All right, sounds good, man. Well, guys, a big shout out to Carl the Legend for coming on the channel. Check out his player stats and profile links at statsroyale.com, and of course, check out my YouTube partner Bren Chong's information in the description below as well, along with the deck link, guys. Now you have a lot of tips on how to play this deck. I hope you guys have success with it in the arena. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.